Catford Kid next to it, Monica's Choice. They settle again. Ready and racing this time. Slow to go there, Monique's Polo along with Monica's Choice. Winning the start there, Sovereign Sense along with Little Sport in the early stages. Half a length behind them, Elated Affair, followed by him behind them, Ross Carla. They're followed by wider out the Catford Kid, Informal Girl, the rails. Just up ahead of that is Monique's Polo. They're followed by getting back in the field then around the outside was Rosenberg. Kootsnarab back out of its ground, followed by Palavista. Back towards the rear of the field is Monica's Choice, and running last of all is Indeed. On towards the 600-metre mark they stride. Sovereign Sense clears away by 2 lengths in front on Little Sport second. Over on the outside is Ross Carla, not far away. Then the Catford Kid, followed by Elated Affair. Further back around the outside comes Palavista. Back at the head of the rest then on the inside came Monique's Polo, Kootsnarab, a long gap back Monica's Choice, Informal Girl, and Indeed last of all. They're about to swing the home turn. 250 metres to go. Sovereign Sense on the inside, about to be grabbed by Ross Carla in the centre of the track. Then came Little Sport and the Catford Kid in the straight. Ross Carla's ranged up and gone to the lead. Running on now the Catford Kid from a long way back, and Kootsnarab getting the split. It's going to the lead. Ross Carla, Kootsnarab, the Catford Kid coming at it near the line in the centre. Kootsnarab's just got it from Ross Carla and the Catford Kid. Palavista in behind them to pull up. They're followed by Sovereign Sense, Elated Affair. In behind them Rosenberg. Then came Monique's Polo. Further back Little Sport died on its run. Indeed back behind them with Informal Girl and Monica's Choice at the rear. Stand by for the numbers. A close one here. I think you'll find Kootsnarab in the centre might have got the last stride in here. Judge will go for a photo naturally enough. Second placing goes occasion with Tamelsa. Noble Red is in there, set, ready, racing this time in the second to a fairly even dispatch. Driving up along the inside, Northern Comet in the early stages. Cara's Luck out wider. Eildon Occasion just in behind them with Harmon. 2 lengths away, Noble Red and Tamelsa at the rear. Along the back towards the 700-metre mark they stride. And the pair up front, a Northern Comet on the inside of Cara's Luck, the outer. A length and a half away, Eildon Occasion. 2 lengths away, Harmon. Then 3 away came Noble Red, and a length away at the rear of the field is Tamelsa. Around onto the top circle they swing, and Cara's Luck now at the 400-metre mark. It's a length and a half in front of Northern Comet second. Then came Eildon Occasion on the outside. A gap back then came the rest with Noble Red, Tamelsa and Harmon at the rear. Swinging the home turn, 220 metres to go. Cara's Luck straightens up in front. Eildon Occasion could be the danger, and right down the extreme outside, Tamelsa with a strong run and Noble Red between them. It's Eildon Occasion getting to the lead, but Noble Red's challenging strongly. Noble Red getting to the lead near the line, and Noble Red wins. Noble Red by a length. Eildon Occasion second, Tamelsa third. In behind them, Harmon, Cara's Luck, and Northern Comet finished at the rear. Stand by for the numbers on the second. Again, a good battle up the straight. Any one of the field could have won at the top of the straight when they bunched, spread across the track. It's been a good charge home with number 4, Noble Red, you'll find, getting the verdict.
Broadcast. 4-2-3, thank you.
Third, 2,200 metres the journey. Sat and racing this time. Victor's Hope missed it a length on the inside. Count of Light was best to bounce away and leads half a length. Magari Star settling down. Then came further back in the field along the inside was Victor's Hope. Moving around the outer, Prince Shakespeare. Back to second last, Do Ray. And Noble Miango brings up the rear. Long to the far part of the track on the first occasion, and the leader is Count of Light by a length. Victor's Hope behind at second. Magari Star went off the fence third. They're followed by Prince Shakespeare, Noble Miango and Do Ray. They'll swing round into the straight the first time here. And at about the 16 or 1700 metre mark, the leader is Count of Light. In second placing, Victor's Hope. Magari Star's out 3 wide. Back and behind them, Noble Miango, Prince Shakespeare, and back at the rear is Do Ray. Swinging into the straight at the lap and a quarter mark, and the leader is Count of Light. Victor's Hope is second. Magari Star's still out 3 wide. In behind them, Noble Miango, Prince Shakespeare, and back at the rear is Do Ray. We're about to go past the judge with the lap of the track to go, and Count of Light is the leader by half a length over Victor's Hope second. Then came Noble Miango third. Over on his outside is Prince Shakespeare. Magari Star's still out 3 wide. And back at the rear is Do Ray. Out of it towards the far part of the track they swing. They're almost back to where they started from. And Count of Light is the leader by half a length. Victor's Hope second. Noble Miango third. Then Prince Shakespeare, Magari Star and Do Ray. Well, on the back they go, past the people who have got out of their cars to have a look at them over the back there. And the leader now on the outside is Victor's Hope by a neck. Count of Light retaining the inside. Third is Prince Shakespeare moving up stylishly now. In behind them, Noble Miango, Do Ray. And back at the rear, Magari Star. Now the race on as they head along the back towards the 600 metre mark. And over on the outside, Prince Shakespeare, but Victor's Hope is on the inside. And that pair together. 2 lengths away then, Noble Miango. Followed by Do Ray going forward. Further back, Count of Light losing ground. And Magari Star is back at the rear. 400 metres to go now. Victor's Hope half a length in front. Prince Shakespeare second, followed by Noble Miango running on. They're followed by Do Ray and a long gap back then, Count of Light. And Magari Star into the straight they swing. At the 200 metre mark, Victor's Hope on the outside is still half a length in front. Noble Miango trying hard, then Do Ray, Prince Shakespeare, Victor's Hope and Noble Miango. Noble Miango the inside, Victor's Hope the outside. A great go, Victor's Hope just in front, Victor's Hope. Victor's Hope 3/4 to Noble Miango. About 5 away third was Do Ray, then Prince Shakespeare, Count of Light and Magari Star. Stand by for the placings, race number 3. G. Pearson Construction Class D Handicap. Over the long journey of 2,200 metres. We're standing by pedals. Ready and racing this time to a fairly even dispatch. Wing Velvet, Lorada Sun a bit slow to begin. Flyweight won the start. Driving up Venolana in the early stages. Then follows wider out on the track. Going forward as they go to that turn there was Whiz Bow. Just in behind them, then settling down into stride. Would be over on the outside, Forever Vain. Length and a half away, then Zingaro King, Cameronian Girl. Edgevale Lad further back with Right Show, Enunciate. Back towards the rear, Lorada's Sun. And last of all is Wing Velvet. The speed on at the 600 metre mark. Over on the outside, Whiz Bow. Half a length in front of Flyweight, hunting up on the inside. About 3 away then, Forever Vain. Followed by further back in the field, Zingaro King, Edgevale Lad. Further back, Venolana at the head of the rest. Cameronian Girl swinging the home turn. Flyweight the inside, Whizbo the centre, and coming at them Forever Vain with a strong run. Further back, Edgevale Lad. It's on the inside, Flyweight, Forever Vain grabbing it though. Forever Vain goes to the lead from Flyweight and Whizbo. Forever Vain drawing clear near the line, and Forever Vain wins by 2 lengths. Second placing Flyweight. Third in Zingaro King got up for third. Just in front there of Whizbo. Further back then in the field came Edgevale Lad. In behind them, Wing Velvet. Then Venolana from Right Show. Further back in the field then Bounty's Joy, followed by Lorada Sun. One of the last in was Cameronian Girl with Enunciate. Good Keen Affair the 4th. Standing by for numbers. 4, 8 and 11 are the numbers. Number 4, Forever Vain, Corey Mallion is first. Second placing to 8, Flyweight, Harry Bacon. And third to 11, Zingaro King, C. Conron. Number 4, Forever Vain is the winner. Corey Mallion, handily placed. Was a great charge for that early lead. The speed right on from the War Legend, the inside runner. Field settles. Ready to go and racing this time to a fairly even dispatch too. A little bit slowly to begin back towards the rear there. Would have been a Hope for Home, and driving away smartly there was Dashing Record to lead, settling down. Royal Sat challenging around the outside, followed by Glen Valley Gift third. They're followed by further back in the field over on the outside was High Pal. Then follows further back in the field there as they come off the back was Briar Goddess. Back behind them then Stylish Big Red Carbon U. Further back came Noble Prince on the inside. Then War Legend, Glen Valley Gift, and back out of its ground as well there there towards the rear. As they come around the home turn would be Hope for Home. Around the home turn they're about to swing. Now wide on the track, Dashing Record goes up to join. Driving through Glen Valley Gift and wider out on the track, High Pal. Straightening up, Dashing Record in front. High Pal challenging strongly on the outside. It's High Pal ranging up to Dashing Record and Glen Valley Gift the inside. Dashing Record just in front of High Pal. Dashing Record pulling out plenty. High Pal dives though and gets there. High Pal beats Dashing Record. Glen Valley Gift third. In behind them then to pull up would have been Stylish Big Red. Then further back in the field came Briar Goddess. Carbon U, wider out on the track then to pull up would have been Noble Prince. Back behind them El Quillo. Further back then Wall Edge and Hope for Home. And Royal Sar was one of the last in. Stand by for the placings. Mega South in the bunch as well. Race number 5 on the program. Numbers about to come up. You'll find High Pal's got there in the last stride. Beat Dashing Record to get on the platform. Field settles. 16.50 the journey. One up in the air, Wingham. It's down again. Looks a better line. He holds them. They're set. Ready and racing this time. Wingham threw its head in the air a little at the start. Showing some pace, Tamworth Lad coming across early in the field is Boulder Say. Wider out Northern Dazzler, a good charge early with Boulder Say taking up the running. Second is Northern Dazzler. Jarl trapped a little wide, followed by Mitch just in behind them with Spirit Parade as they go past the judge and out of the straight. And taking up the running, Northern Dazzler by a length and a half, Jarl second. Boulder Say there, followed by Apple on the inside, Spirit Parade. Mitch goes around them. Very wide on the track is Magic Ritual as they head out of the straight. They're followed by, further back on the outside was Tamworth Ladder, half a length away, Jade King. Then came Wingham, 2 lengths away. Then in the field came Diamonds for Us, being passed on the outside by Home Jack. And 3 away, last of all is Lord York. Down the back straight they head at about the 800 metre mark. Magic Ritual up on the outside of Northern Dazzler. Length and a half away, then came Jarl, about 5 away, Spirit Parade. Then Mitch on the outside from Boulder Say. They're followed by Tamworth Lad. Further back in the field then came there Jade King. There's one up ahead of them, whipping right around the outside too was Home Jack. They're followed by, back behind them came Wingham. Diamonds for Us, and back at the rear of the field is Lord York as they come on towards the 400 metre mark now. And the leader, Northern Dazzler, it's shaken off Magic Ritual, who's dropping out. They're followed by Spirit Parade running on well. The head of the rest, Jarl, followed by Home Jack. And then Tamworth Lad swinging the home turn though. And Northern Dazzler will straighten up 5 or 6 in front. Spirit Parade trying hard. Then Magic Ritual, Jarl, and further back Home Jack. But in the straight it's Northern Dazzler, still 3 in front. Spirit Parade is trying hard, clear from Jarl and Home Jack. But down to the line, Northern Dazzler, an easy winner. Northern Dazzler by 2.5 on the line, Spirit Parade. About 6 away, third, Diamonds for Us got up for it in front of Jade King. They're followed by Home Jack. Further back in the field then Jarl. Further back then Lord York, who made some ground. Magic Ritual in behind them. Then Boulder Say, followed by Tamworth Lad. Back out of its ground then was Mitch and Wingham. Stand by for the numbers. Shire of Healesville Cup for 1989.
Yeah. 139, thank you.
1, 3 and 9 the numbers. Number 1, Northern Dazzler. Melissa Slavin is first. Pleasant Bell has sat down in the gates. Holds them. Ready to go. Set for the 7th and racing this time. A fairly even dispatch. Missing the start though was Pride of Arts back in the rear. And settling down him, Skiff showing some pace along with Full Moon Rising in the early stages. Clarendon Street out wider. Wider still Ring of Peace. Back along the inside, Jumpin' Jack Flash. And further back as they go past the judge was Cristino's Choice. Sorting themselves out as they head out of the straight. And in the all-white, Full Moon Rising is the leader. Ring of Peace up second. Imp Skiff's third. Jumping Jack Flash, the rails is fourth. They're followed by Clarendon Street. Further back then, Tristino's Choice, a length and a half away, Flackley Ash. Wild Indigo, the rails, then came Tipperneal. 2 lengths away then in the field came Latin Baron. Followed by him behind them then was Pride of Arts second last. And Pleasant Bell brings up the rear. Along the back of the track they go towards the 1,000 metre mark, and the leader Full Moon Rising being joined by Ring of Peace on the outside. They have put on the speed and strided about 5 lengths in front of Clarendon Street third. About 8 lengths away. Oh, one's gone back in the field. One's fallen. I can't quite pick it up at the moment. It's one of the grey horses now. It's Ring of Peace still in front. In second placing on the inside is Full Moon Rising. They're followed by Clarendon Street on the outside. Further back was Flackley Ash. Then came Latin Baron Imp's Gift, followed by Chip O'Neill. Back behind them then came Pride of Archer. Long gap back then in the field came Tristino's Choice. At the head of the rest was Jumpin' Jack Flash. And still on its feet, Pleasant Bell. They're about to round the home turn. Flackley Ash is in front now. In second placing out after it is Clarendon Street. Then further back came Latin Baron Chip O'Neill. In the straight though, Flackley Ash is still a length in front. Clarendon Street is trying hard on the outside, but Flackley Ash pulling out plenty, and Flackley Ash will take it out. Flackley Ash a length and a half, Clarendon Street, third Chip O'Neill. In behind them then Latin Baron, then came Pride of Arts, Ring of Peace. In behind them Imp's Gift, Tristino's Choice. Further back was Jumpin' Jack Flash. They're followed by, back behind them too, in the all whites was Full Moon Rising and Pleasant Bell. And that one that came down was Wild Indigo, rider Troy Strang. Let's have a look over there. And racing in the last. All one threw its head in the air and missed the start. Kiss It Goodbye. Coming away smartly, Marcus Decree leads. Begrudge settling down. Now Begrudge mustering pace, and Cavalier Court from out wide. And Cavalier Court will lead, settling down. Begrudge second. Length away, Marcus Decree on the outside, followed by Alverno. Then back behind them came on the inside Our Victory March. Going forward, Magnum Star as they head out of the straight. And dropping out to 3 lengths last of all was Kiss It Goodbye. Out of the straight, they head towards the 1200 metre mark in the last. Cavalier Court a length and a half in front of Marcus Decree second. Around the outside, Magnum Star third. Length and a half away, Begrudge. 2 lengths away, then Alverno the outside of Our Victory March. And 5 away last of all in the field is Kiss It Goodbye. Into the back, they head past the 1000 metre mark. Cavalier Court a length in front of Magnum Star second, the outside of Marcus Decree. 2 lengths away, Begrudge, followed by Alverno. Our Victory March, and 2 away last of all, Kiss It Goodbye. Down the back, they head past the 700 metre mark now. Cavalier Court is the pacemaker. It's a length and a half in front of Marcus Decree second. Then came on the outside Magnum Star. Length and a half away, Begrudge, followed by Alverno. Then further back in the field came Our Victory March, who's second last. And last of all is Kiss It Goodbye. Coming around past the 400 metre mark now, in the top wave, Marcus Decree has gone to the lead. In second placing under pressure now is Cavalier Court. Begrudge improving, followed by further back Kiss It Goodbye from a long way back. Into the straight they swing, Marcus Decree. It'll straighten up a length and a half in front. Begrudge is trying hard, wider out on the track. Alverno with Kiss It Goodbye in the straight. And Marcus Decree is still going strongly. It's still over a length in front of Begrudge. And further back, Kiss It Goodbye. It's Marcus Decree in front of. Marcus Decree wins the last by a length. Second placing Begrudge, third out wide went to Kiss It Goodbye. In behind them then Our Victory March, Alverno. Further back was Cavalier Court and Magnum Star last in. Stand by for the placings on the last. You'll find one Marcus Decree will be the winner. Written by R. Douglas. Numbers about to come up in the last.
Yep. 142, thank you.
142 the numbers. Number 1, Marcus Decree, R. Douglas first. Second to 4, Begrudge, G. Glass. And third to Kiss It Goodbye, G. Cullen. 142 after the running of the last.